Hey friends, would you like your home to have a timeless design that will work for you as your style evolves over the years? I have 7 tips for creating a timeless design that I'm excited to share with you today, and I know you're going to love them as much as I do. If you're new here, I'm Tammy, and I want to invite you to join our community here at our Prairie Farmhouse. Just like and subscribe so YouTube will be sure to bring you back for all of our future videos. Our homes are ever evolving as they tell our story, showcase our personalities, and just reflect who we are through our personal touches. By using timeless elements, the character of our homes can easily transition and flow with the changes that we make as we edit our decor and personal touches over the years. So whether you are building new or renovating or just wanting to add some timeless character to your existing home, I think these tips will be very helpful to you.
Now, let's get started with tip number 1, wall paneling. You can create character and add charm to your home by adding detail to your walls, and there are many different ways to go about it. Some of the ways we used wall paneling in our home is horizontal tongue and groove, or also known as shiplap, on a wall in our kitchen. We paneled a wall in our bedroom vertically with V-groove paneling, carrying it into the bathroom, halfway up the walls in there. We added more vertical tongue and groove paneling to our fireplace wall, where we also paneled above the fireplace and added picture frame molding detail. All of our kitchen and living room cabinetry has shaker style paneled doors. You can add these different wall paneling ideas to any walls fairly easy if you are an avid DIYer, and if not, it would be a quick project for you to hire out to someone with some carpentry skills. We planked every wall and ceiling in the little house ourselves by ripping plywood into 8-inch strips and nailing it to the walls for a rustic look and feel. I painted it all white for a monochromatic effect, but with the lines from the gaps wrapping around the room and the look and feel of the wood grain adding plenty of texture, it makes for a very cozy space that we use a lot. As you can see, my style is a minimalistic approach to primitive colonial, but these timeless paneled walls can be found in early American homes through new modern homes. If you go on Pinterest and search paneled walls, you will find pictures in many different styles, such as beach cottage, French country, modern, colonial, and more. Tip number 2 is to add some wood tones. We added wooden beams and a look of wood flooring. It's actually LVP to add warmth and texture to our home. If you don't have these features and it isn't a possibility to add them, that's okay. There are other ways to achieve wood tones through ways of decor. To go along with my early American style, I've added wooden cutting boards, wooden spoons, a wooden salt box, knife holder, and an old bar stool, rolling pins, wood-toned baskets, peg rails, and different wood-toned furniture pieces. You can do the same with wooden accessories that fit your style. The third tip is to add brick or stone features. We added a brick face to our fireplace that really made it a focal point in the room. It also added another layer of texture to the space. We also did brick flooring in our mudroom and one of our bathrooms. It may not be for everyone, but I absolutely love having brick on the floor. I always get asked if it is hard to clean and if it hurts our feet. The answer to both is no. We sealed the brick before grouting and twice more after grouting with a matte sealer, and that makes for easy cleanup of anything that gets on it. I have a video about that I can link below. And as far as walking on it, I actually like the feel of it under my feet. That could be a personal preference though, so you may want to test out walking on a brick floor before installing one. If you don't have a fireplace and don't want brick on your floors, a wall or a backsplash make good options for featuring brick or stone. My fourth tip is to add a pop of black. Have you ever heard the saying that every room needs a pop of black? Well, I don't know if that is true in all of the design world, but it sure works for me. Our stairs was the perfect place for a pop of black as a feature in both the downstairs and upstairs areas. It creates contrast and adds to the movement of the room. If stairs doesn't work for you, try adding a pop of black by adding a piece of black furniture to your space. I have several pieces of black furniture in our living room that really helps to add weight and depth and movement to the space. Tip number 5 is hideaway cabinetry. This was one of the main design elements that I wanted in our home when we started planning for our build. If you are going to be building or remodeling and on the fence about adding these features, they are worth it. I love having a fully integrated refrigerator. A lot of manufacturers are making panel-ready refrigerators now, and we went with the Samsung refrigerator. The cabinet maker just made panels to match the rest of our cabinetry and snapped them onto the doors of the refrigerator. And the dishwasher door was done the same way. I love being able to hide the microwave and the coffee pot in the appliance garage. I also keep other various things in here like paper towels, my magic bullet, and some coffee creamer. The TV is hidden behind 2 doors on the top half of the built-in cabinet next to the fireplace. I use the bottom half to hide my design books, magazines, photo albums, and such. Number 6 is to add classic sinks, faucets, and countertops. The vintage sink in the mudroom is stamped with a date of 1910 on the bottom. I found it at a barn sale several years ago, and my husband Chris refinished it for me, and I have been hanging on to it, waiting for the perfect place to put it. I added a vintage style faucet that gives this space a utilitarian look and feel. After all, my mama always referred to the mudroom or laundry room as the utility room. Have you or someone you know used that name for it? I went with a single basin fire clay sink in black for the kitchen. I wanted it to blend in rather than stick out, same as the kitchen faucets. They're a dark bronze color. I tried to do the same and go with classic style sinks and vanities in our bathrooms. And for our countertops, you just can't beat a classic black or dark countertop in a natural material. I love the look of soapstone And soapstone countertops are definitely timeless, but we went with a black honed granite that has some subtle veining to achieve that same look and feel. Tip number 7 is to go with some classic furniture pieces. Wingback chairs have been around for many, many years and are still being made today. Our wingback chairs even recline and are so comfortable. We also went with a classic camelback sofa that has also stood the test of time. Now that you have these tips on how to create a timeless design, you're ready to add accent furniture, decor, and your personal touches to make your style your own. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked this video, be sure to press that like button and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.